That's kind of cute. This one's kind of cool.
And they increased the levels of Battle Pass.
Okay, so the most important update for this patch is the increase in levels from the Battle Pass. Battle Pass items. Yep. Love that. So cool.
Mm-hmm.
Quality of life. This got received an additional pass to update its artistic features.
Yeah, what do you think of the UI?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't like it. But I think that's because I'm not used to it. So I have to play with it for like 2 weeks maybe. And if I still hate it, then I feel sad.
Well, you can move it around, right? Like the
Yeah, I like how much customization there is and like how many things you can adjust.
I think it's looking pretty slick actually.
Try playing with it, darling.
Oh, okay.
It's probably because I'm so used to everything. I think I'm so used to the old shop, but right now, every time I go like in the shop, I'm so confused. I think it's because of muscle memory. Oh, this is thank goodness. Okay, I hated this. Okay, so before in Smite, you didn't used to be able to see teammate relics and short cooldowns. But after they added it, it's such a nice feature. Does it make the game easier? Yes. But it's a little bit of quality of life because when you used to have it, because before people would have to type their timers, so it'd be like
Yeah.
80 beats,
Yeah.
70, I guess. But now you can just press tab again and see it, and it's like, especially with TP, I hated it so much because the solo lane would die, and I'd be like, okay, I guess I'm gonna go there and hold the wave. And then they have TP up and they just TP over. And it's so,
Okay.
and then sometimes it'd be like, I wonder if they have TP. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna assume they have TP. And then I go somewhere else and I just see the tower get kill the entire wave, and I'm like sad inside.
That's why I'm still surprised they haven't done anything with ultimates, you know, when the fact that you can't click someone's portrait and that will say that god's ultimate down. Like in League of Legends, if you used it, you can all click your own cooldown, like your QWE, not even the ultimate, and it shows how much cooldown there is. And then you can click the enemy's like relic and it will show that they've used it. It doesn't show the amount of seconds, but it shows that they've used it. So you still have to count the seconds yourself. But at least
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
have to
yeah.
type because typing is ridiculous.
Yeah, that would be a nice thing. Should tell them actually.
I've told
Not
them.
even kidding.
Well, I
Have
told.
you?
Well, I told Olympian.
Olympiads?
Yeah. Well.
Fixed an issue. Okay, I don't really care about this. Localization feature to the with the text in Spanish. Well, finally the game is playable again. Um, fixed
Doesn't
an
matter
issue
to
with
you.
localization.
Matters to Spanish.
This this is so bad. Like I can't believe this was not intended. You couldn't use like Susano 3, Hunba's 3, like a lot of abilities that because the Firegiant has like a circle around it,
Uh-huh.
which essentially worked as a wall. So any ability that didn't go through like walls would just not be able to go. That's why like you couldn't like jump on it, and the same with like circle abilities. Like you have to place them like really weirdly. But like a quick out or something, you can just aim straight at it because that ability goes through. Anyway,
I see.
um, fix issue weird sorter. Okay, this is bug fixes, right? Don't really know if I have to go through this.
No, I mean you can look at your own gods, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, looking at Cleo. Apparently she did more damage than it really sort of ball. Sometimes, but I don't think that was. I don't know if that was like common. Asian business station is passive. I feel like it didn't say this before, and I was always like wondering like where in his kit does it say it? Because if you read it, I felt like I wasn't reading that anywhere. But obviously, I knew it was a thing because I played the god. Anyway, fixed an issue with the tool above his wild swim was imagining in values. Interesting.
Is it
All
interesting?
right. No.
Wow.
I mean, it's a little bit. I didn't know it was showing the wrong amount. Game modes. Okay, so the only one I care about, Conquest.
Yeah.
Slow read lab.
That's okay.
Play kill XP reward changes. Decrease the amount of XP for killing low level players. Okay, I don't. So I don't really know how I feel about this. I would say I don't like it. for being ahead and the fact that you're kind of rewarded in a way for being behind. I like the fact that there's comeback mechanics, but I don't like the fact that you can't just like, if you are playing a really clean game of Smite, you should be able to push a lead. But it's just like, yeah, like mistakes should be costly. I'm fine with that, but I don't think that, not making a mistake. So in other words, I kill someone who's 4 levels lower than me. Like I'm the jungler and I kill their support. Okay, the jungler's not even gonna be high level. I'm like a mid laner. I'm level 17. The support's level 9. I shouldn't get nothing for it. I like the fact that I like this though. I do like the fact that you get rewarded for killing someone higher level than you. I think that's cool because you're being rewarded for making a play, right? You're being rewarded for killing someone ahead of you. But I don't think it should work the other way around. Shutdown bonus change. Receive the shutdown accolades now gives a bonus similar to First Blood GP. Grants 200 XP and plus 50 gold. All 4 teams receive assist rewards even if they're out of range with that. Okay, slash, don't really care. Rank
Wait, what do you think of that?
reset.
Everyone gets one, even if they're dead or not in range.
That doesn't make sense. I don't like that. No, I don't really like that.
I guess it rewards the whole team because it's still a team game.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it can be a team play to have someone split pushing, right? Like, just because, but like, I don't feel like I should get like killed, and then my team gets a shutdown on the guy that killed me or whatever. I'm not even the guy that killed me, but like, say I'm just dead. I died to Firegiant,
Okay.
and then they kill someone, and they get a shutdown. What should I get rewarded for that? I don't think that makes sense. I just think if you help, then you get an assist. Like what?
Are you thinking
Yeah.
of it in terms of ranked? What about in competitive?
Like people become objectives when they're fed. I think it makes sense that the entire team gets rewarded for like a shutdown kill. I mean, maybe that makes it interesting for people to try and like really shut someone down, but I mean, you kind of have that in mind anyway. I don't know. Rank plays at all MMR based on some sort of reset apply to the rank conquest, rank joust, rank to get MMR 35 reasons 3000 place close to the Master and GMs will be reset to Diamond 1. All other ranks will retain the current rank and will update after the first mana banner, new MMR after win plus or loss plus reset. Okay, cool. MMR reset is, fun. They need to remove cap, so there's a point to play the game. They changed the map. I like it.
Oh,
I think the map looks kind of nice.
looks really pretty.
I do think it looks, yeah, it probably looks nicer. Don't know if that's because it's new, but yeah. I like the adjustments they made to the jungle paths. The rocks on the back of this also results in slightly more open space for teamfights directly north or south of the Firegiant and Cold pits. Various walls around the jungle have been lowered to help visibility. Cyclops. Wait, is this the backcorpus and gold free set have been replaced with Cyclops camp, which spawns extra treasure? One bonus chest spawns for every 1000 gold if your team is behind, up to a maximum of 5 chests. Destroying a chest rewards team gold plus 1% every team's gold deficit, up to a maximum of 500 team gold in bed. Yeah, this has become like a mini gold fury. The chest. I like the fact that you can deny. I think that's cool. I mean, this is kind of like early game invading. You're just denying people farm.
Mm-hmm.
You're denying gold in this case, and you don't get it, which is good. I don't know. It's an interesting it's an interesting anti-snowball mechanic. Like they're really trying to push for games to not be snowbally, but I feel like an issue might has more than snowball. It is boring when a team gets ahead and the game is just auto won. So I do like the fact that there are comeback mechanics, and there should be. And maybe this is a good thing, maybe it's bad. But I think the issue in Smite is that in the late game, the game is so volatile. Maybe it's like this in the. I've just been watching Dota. You have like buyback and stuff. But in Smite, a lot of the things you do throughout the early game right now don't really matter because all that you need to do in the late game, like even if you down a bunch of gold and like you lost an FG, if you get a wipe on your Phoenix, like if you just kill like 4 people or 5 people on your Phoenix, you can usually just run it down and just end the game. Because the respawn timers are so long, or you regain so much control of the map.
Yeah.
I don't like what they've done with the Firegiant change. I think I think it's stupid. I don't know if it's like this in other MOBAs. But right now, Firegiant has a 4-minute timer. Same for Ghost Fury and Pyromancer. Also what the old backwarpers used to have. Thankfully, they've buffed those. But right now, if you get the Fire Giant compared to before, you can't use the full duration of the Fire Giant for attempting to siege. Because if you siege and you have like a minute left on the Fire Giant and you die, the Fire Giant will respawn and the enemy team now has the advantage, right? So you have less time now than you used to before, but because before you could kind of siege until the end of the FG and you just had to get out, like if there was like 15 seconds left on FG, you just disengaged, right? Because and if you died then, you would usually spawn in time to get back to the FG. It will give you like it still gives the enemy team a little bit of an advantage, but because they get to get vision control for the death timer. But right now, you don't have that much time to siege, and I feel like that's a problem more in ranked than in competitive. Like in ranked, and maybe casuals. I mean, I don't really play casuals, so I don't know how much of a problem it is. But I feel like in ranked, so many times you'll just start sieging, and like you'll have like a minute left on FG or whatever, and then people just maybe it's because people aren't used to it, but people just want to stay on the FG for so long, or on the siege, and then you die, and then the enemy team just goes to the FG and just get it because you're spending like a long time trying to siege, and there's a lot of like good anti-siege characters right now. Sieging can be kind of a slow process, so I feel like right now, up until the point you get EFG, like the early FGs don't even matter that much, just because it's both difficult to siege and you don't have as much time as you used to siege. Anyway, next topic.
This one. This change might look simple, but has a huge impact on the map.
Yes.
Good.
So this is definitely a good change. I don't understand why this was a thing to begin with, where the respawn timers on these were 4 minutes. Like that made no sense. These are back harpies. This is meant to be like the jungler needs to have some sort of reason to actually stay in the jungle. And people complain about like ganks and stuff. But I mean, when the jungler has nothing else to do, then that's kind of what you will have. Because right now you just clear your jungle and then you're just waiting for buffs to respawn, and everyone clears the buffs together basically. And then you clear backs every second buff respawn. So now it's actually gonna be synced to the backs. And then they've decreased the XP and whatever. I think that's fine.
Aren't junglers there for ganking?
I mean, junglers should not only have the purpose of ganking, they should also have the purpose of, trying to control different parts of the map, like wherever they are stronger. And with the way they designed the game, they've made it very difficult to kind of counteract like whatever the enemy is doing in terms of. So say before, when back harpies used to spawn every minute, if the enemy jungler wasn't keeping track of that timer, I could just go there every minute and I would clear them, or I could fight the enemy jungler on them. And of course, if more people were sent there to defend them, then they could do that. But sometimes, a jungler goes to gank in the duo lane. There is no way for me to make that part of the map. Then I would be able to go to their back harpies, for example, and then I could like get control over those. So you kind of like have something to regain, rather than just right now it's just everyone has like a very set farm, and then you get you go for your neutral farm, and then it's just looking for ganks. It's just looking for ganks and just looking. Like you're never really doing anything that's like counteracting what the other jungler is doing, other than just trying to gank more impactfully. Like you're never gonna catch like the enemy jungler on their back harpies before. Like before, I could like expect them to come to the back harpies, right?
Yeah.
And they could be like on one fight there for like a short period. But with 4 minutes backs, like every time I would walk there, they would be down. Like it would be so rare that they're up. And even when they're up, like you don't want to sit there and wait because like people aren't even on time for them when they've been just because they have like such a long respawn. People are just off doing like other stuff. Fire Giant radius decrease the duration of Fire Giant Smite and Fire Giant's rage enhanced from 4 minutes to 3 minutes. Wait, they nerfed FG. But wait, decreased healing for 4% of max health. Yeah, so so they just made the buff 1 minute shorter, but so they decreased some healing of it, but they buffed its power. Okay. You just have less sustain, but you have a stronger fight. I feel like the FG right now hasn't even been that powerful until you get EFG. Like Firegiant isn't like a win condition until EFG. EFG is kind of like if someone gets that, then yeah, usually the game's in a tough spot. I mean, I think it's still gonna be strong. I mean, they decreased the healing, but I don't think it's gonna have a like massive impact. I feel like the extra healing is probably better than the power because like the little bit of extra power is probably gonna be less impactful than the healing is. But yeah. Gold fuel will now attack closer to them to body block it. Increase. Okay, so you can't pull it in a circle anymore. That's good. Increased base health from 1200 to 1500. Still don't understand the point of this. I mean, I kind of do, but it's kind of, I don't know. Increased physical power from 215 to 35. Decreased physical damage, getting versus means 130. Okay, the roaming harpies, I don't know how I feel about them. I don't really like them. I just feel like they're like so annoying to like like sometimes you walk past them and they're like where you want them to be. But sometimes they're like on the wrong side and you're just like, okay, I guess I just stand here and wait for them to come around. I don't know. I just don't think it's that fun of a mechanic. Maybe other people love it. Maybe other people are like, this is the best thing. But that's right. Purple buff camp, decreased magical basic. That's good because it was so OP in Mage Hunters. Silver buff Scorpion, increased basic XP reward. I like that. I like the fact that this is more rewarding to go for. I really enjoy neutral form being contestable because controlling neutral form is such a important, like it's sort of how you I feel like get control of the map is just controlling neutral form.
Yeah, and to get ahead of the
Oh.
other team, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because it's a part of contention with both, like it's in the middle of the map for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So no one's really crossing territory to get to it, and it's just it just makes it interesting because it's kind of like an even battlegrounds.
Yeah, and you can bait people to fight.
Yeah. Blue buff camp, buff holder, increased basic reward. Okay, so they buffed the blue. They buffed the totem. Oh, they buffed the damage output. So like, surely controlling that must be so important.
Does that mean you're gonna gank solo more?
Nah. I just mean for a solo laner, like they want to have something that if you can have that and then you get you can use that aura. I don't know.
Healing! The healing part!
Okay, healing is a power effect. Healing abilities will no longer have physical power scaling on any gods, or have not physical, just power scaling on any gods. Ability and help will receive level-based scaling on their healing. Other gods will have no scaling, only looking up an ability or buying healing increase items will increase their healing. Gods and items across the games will first nerf to all healing with license and effects, but roughly 30% the scaling change is included in this calculation. Most god and items will receive buffs to the non-healing abilities and stats in order to compensate for these nerfs. Gods more reliant on healing will receive more intense buffs and there are changes to the non-healing effects. God who needed nerfs already will receive healing nerfs and nothing has to compensate. Some reward new/reworked items are allowed placed to increase the healing through builds, otherwise without more healing. Okay, system changes. The brawling system has been removed from the game. So if it doesn't have scaling on gods, like I'm just thinking because yeah. Well, we're gonna go through the gods later.
Like, you know how you were banning gods, like, you're banning, like, Ra, Hell.
Yeah, I mean I hate healers. I think they're so unfun because you have to build bad items and you have to. They're just so annoying because if people live, then they just heal up and they just poke you and heal and then it's unfun to play against. But I mean, there's always gonna be unfun mechanics in the game.
So is this a good
It's
change?
interesting. It's an interesting change. I'm gonna be interested to see how it plays out. But I am happy they're reworking it. I think it's good that they're reworking it. And we'll see if it's better or not. Healing reduction will now be kept at 80% reduction on reflected target. Oh, so you can't even get 100% anti-heal now. Players no longer have 40% decreased healing when they haven't pre-engaged in God versus God combat. Yes, you can like life steal. That's really nice for like jungles. You can just go life steal easily. Physical lifesteal cap has been increased from 100% to 50%. I mean, most gods, you're not even getting close to 100. It's only really Fenrir that kinda gets a lot of lifesteal. But in most cases, like, you're not gonna break 50 anyway. So I don't really think it matters that much. Medical lifesteal cap has been increased from 65 to 40%. I mean, like, there is a build where you definitely get around that or more, so. How do people talk so much? My voice is getting tired. Dave, this has to be a grammatical error. Magical gods tend to rely on healing their teammates more than physical gods who generally rely on self-healing. These item trees are tuned with those differences in mind. Each tree has 2 new items. Rod of Asclepius. Yeah, I was gonna say Asclep, but everyone says it, so that's like... To affecting the whole team, and it's going to provide a spicy new CD aura, a very powerful effect. Rejuvenating Heart is the item for players who want to go all in on big heals, but they need to work for it by building stacks in combat with other gods. And finally, we want to introduce more aggressive and sinister item that works with healers. Last Gasp can give a big power buff to the owner to help them turn a fight as long as they heal allies who are at low HP. Here to roll the feeling 1350 gold, 55 power, 25 HP, 75 mana. That's a bit decent for that gold, right? Roll the Asclepius, 2600 gold, 90 power, 250 health, 250 mana. Healing dealt is increased by 30%. Allied gods within 30 units have 10% CTR. Oh. Oh.
Surely that's so good.
That is really good, yeah. That's really nice. Rejuvenating Heart, 70 power, 300 mana, 300 health. Successful hitting enemy gods with basic attacks and abilities provide a stack of 6% healing dealt that is consumed by the next ability heal used, max 8 stacks. 8 times 6, 56? Yeah. You may only gain 1 stack per god hit per ability. For the next ability, max 8 stacks, you mean? Wait, so there's no cooldown on it, so you can just hit. So that's gonna be a big heal then, when you can proc that. Because you're getting 56% extra healing, which is pretty massive. Last Gasp, 100 power, 200 health, 200 mana, 50 magical pen. Okay, this item has a lot of stats. After healing an ally with an ability, you gain 10 magical power per 10% of the missing health for 6 seconds. So if they're missing 80% HP, you get 80 power for 6 seconds. This effect can only occur once every 10 seconds. That must surely be like a pretty nice item. That's a lot of power. It's not super expensive either, 2400, 100 power. It's got pen, it's got HP, it's got mana. And most of the time when you're healing people, they're gonna be at least 70% HP at lowest. Or highest, maybe. That's another 30 power. Interesting. Fortified Scepter in the magical power. Scepter. CAD Club, plus 30 power. Wait, is this a hybrid item now? I thought they removed those. Plus 30 power, plus 250 HP, plus 10% CDR. Healing delta is increased by 30%. Allied goes within 70 units of 10% CDR and 4% MS. Wait, what? Okay, no, 4%. Okay, no, I thought it stacked. That's not that big of a deal, honestly. 4% MS, you can't really tell. But I mean, 30 power, I don't know. I don't know if this item... Healing dealt increased by 30 is kind of nice though. Maybe on like Nasha. It does make sense. It does fit well on Nasha. Especially if they've nerfed regrowth, which I hope they have. Vital Amplifier for 10% attack speed. After healing yourself or an allied god, you gain 10% attack and 5% basic damage for 6 seconds, technically 2 times. Okay, another item that might work on Nasha. I don't know who else are you gonna build this on? That's a physical that heals. Like Herc? I don't think. Maybe... Nah. Okay, so Sekhmet's Scepter. This is a new item. 45 power, 2500 gold, 200 HP, 15 MP5, 10% CDR. I'm never building this item. After healing yourself for an allied with an ability for the next 6 seconds, you damage an enemy god, you don't know how to do. Actually, never mind. This reduction can only occur once per second, and the effect. Wait, this is like a budget Boombas. It's kind of like Boombas. Of the healing yourself around with an ability for this enemy god. For your non ultimate control 1.56 once per second. So you can get 3 seconds CDR worth. I thought that's 10%. Actually, this might be kind of nice. On like again, the only gods I can think of using this that are like assassins is like Nasha. Nasha's the only one that really has a heal proc. Because that doesn't count as healing. His ult, I don't think. New anti-shield oriented items.
Anti-shield.
With nothing of healing, we run the risk of seeing an increased priority on HP shields. Hate those. So introducing a new set of items can counter those shields by increasing the size as they are applied. Erosion 30%. I love this item.
Me too. I
Actually
love
think it's so like fun to use.
it is.
Because people just and people don't really build like Wingblade and stuff anymore. I don't know. I don't think anyone's ever gonna build it anyway in like mage, yes, but critical hits on an enemy god afflict them with poison for 3 seconds. This poison slows them by 10%, reduces the healing by 35 and shields right on them. I love this. So
This is like Poison Star.
no. Well, yeah, it's a little bit like poison stuff, but this is really nice. That this has anti-heal now, 35% anti-heal. And this shield, so like I actually really like this. Oh yes, Mercury. Gonna be so good with that. Upgrade that bad boy straight up against any healer comps. These shards and relics are all being nerfed to keep in line with the healing. Okay. So they nerfed Claw Shard. This item, I mean, this life steal of it, aspect of it, I feel like is not really that impactful anyway. I don't know. This shard is kind of weird. I'm not sure how much I like it. It's overrated.
Do you normally get the speed one?
I usually I go speed and sometimes horn, and then on some gods I will go this one, but only on gods that like Thanatos or something, where you just do it before the scythe, and then it's like really nice for that. But I feel like it can be difficult to use properly for some reason. Decrease because it has like such a short window of like the buff. Log of aesthetic. Decrease healing tick from 10 to 8. Wanna get unaffected. Okay, that's a pretty big nerf. 20 plus 3. Oh, okay. Wanna get unaffected. Oh, it actually nerfed it pretty hard. That's nice. I hate this item. That's tall. They buffed this item. Well, they reduced the sustain from it. But that's every item, so. Increase the amount of stacks here from a kill assist on go from 5 to 10. I guess they embrace that everyone builds anyway. Decrease the health restore when hitting an enemy with basic attack from 2% to 1.4%. Bluestone Pendant nerf. This item was continued to make a lot of discussion. Decreased all of them for. Okay, I like that. I like the fact that they've decreased the total base damage. Yeah, I like them nerfing this item. I think it's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's dumb to just have items that you can just like proc off like a Loki 2 or something and just deals a bunch of damage without really doing anything. I don't like this item. Warrior's Axe. Decreased health and mana restore from 30 plus 1.5 per level to 20 plus 1 per level. Damage kept the same. Thundering Axe got buffed. Don't care. Increased physical power from 7 to 10. Increased magic power from 12 to 15. Decreased health restore from 10 to 8%. Okay, I don't understand why did they nerf the sustain? I guess because they nerfed healing in general. But yeah, I do think it's definitely a buff to get the extra power. But they also buffed Eye, so that's the issue. And then I don't understand this. They buffed it by 10 power, but Bumba's hammer is, I don't know, like the passive is so close to being OP, but right now it's just not good enough for most gods to ever be worth it. I love this item. This was the most fun item they ever introduced to Smite. And they butchered it. They butchered it. And this is well uninstalled. Mannequin Scepter Shift. I hate this item. Just remove it from the game. Like, it's such a dumb item. I
Why?
think it's so dumb. Because it's just like an early game item that's like, it's just cheesy. I just think it's cheesy all around. I hate the item. I have the jungle. Now this is a busted item. They gave it 15 power, 5 power buff. That's a massive buff. Think about it. 10 to 15. Think about the percentages in that one. Massive. Then they buffed Sea of the Jungle. That's actually interesting. 5 more power, 5 more prots. I mean, this item is underrated. It's a very difficult item because it's both very, very strong. Because vision is so important and it allows you to get vision control. But it's just weaker for any fights, right? Like, Eye of the Jungle is just broken. Like, it's so broken. It's so broken. I don't know how to describe it. It's so broken. It's got too much power, too much attack speed, too much everything. It has prots. It has fish prots, it has percentage prots, it has percentage power. Broken. So I will only maybe buy Sea of the Jungle in competitive. Never will you ever see me doing this in ranked. Don't do it either. Sentinel's gift nerf decreased health restore from 15 to 12. It's just the healing shit. No one cares about this. Vamp Shroud has gotten buffed. Increase the power on it. I still don't really know, like, I think it's very niche items. Starters. But I feel like maybe that kind of is the point of them, I suppose. Right?
Right.
So wait, my darling. I suppose.
I suppose.
Increased physical power from 20 to 25. Decreased lifesteal from 7% to 4%. Just, okay, I mean, everything's got a lifesteal nerf, we know this. Increased power from 30 to 35. Okay. I mean, this item doesn't matter for me. I'm never gonna be able to build it in the jungle because you can't stack this. The Evolved Gauntlet now has 5 more pen, 10% less lifesteal though. That is massive. Like, this is definitely worse. But because everything else has less lifesteal, this is probably better. I mean, compared to its old shape. But yeah, this item is looking kind of decent now. Like, it's a lot of power. 70 power, 15 10, and 15% lifesteal. How much does it cost? Why does it not say the gold?
Because they didn't change
Right.
it, so.
So what does it even cost now? 25, 23, 25? I don't remember. I don't build this item. Anyway, this item is definitely strong right now. Especially with Asi having reduced healing. This might start being built again. If people don't build the better item. Bloodforge. So they actually just... This is definitely a buff to this item. This item just got better. 10% more attack speed. The lifesteal on it wasn't the crucial part. It's the passive from the healing that you get. So right now, 10% attack speed. Okay, so let's think about this. 70 power. 10% lifesteal, percent attack speed, 7% movement speed. The best passive in the game. Buy this item every game, no matter who you're playing. Actually, don't buy this shit item. Buy Bloodforge. I want a sponsorship.
And on the next podcast, you hear more about how much he loves Bloodborne.
It's so broken. I hate when people build it against me.
So only
Increased
you can build it.
Yes, it should be like an exclusive item to only like the most peaks of peaks. Increased physical power from 25 to 30. So it's got 10 more power on the Soul Eater, but it has a lot less sustain. Ah, see, they increased the power. Why would they increase it? They decreased lifesteal from 10 to 10%. Okay, actually, decreased lifesteal from 10. This item got heavily nerfed. That 5 power does not make up for the amount of lifesteal is lost. I actually don't even know if this is gonna be built that much anymore. I don't think that item is that good, and like, why would you build this over like Devos or Bloodforge? Because they both have more power, they both have just more damage, and the passive right now is kind of weak, 15%, so you have 27% lifesteal, right? So I don't think that's worth getting 12% lifesteal to lose out on all the other stats you're losing out on. Telkine's got nerfed, yeah, because this item was being built frequently, you fucking crazy psychopaths. Oh wait. Oh, they reduced it because of that's the entire patch. It's lifesteal, I forget, sorry. Poly, same thing. Magus, Wait, what? It got buffed? 1.5% extra damage? Are you kidding me? As if mages weren't crazy enough. Pythagram's piece, also known as the best item in the game back in 2019, but my teammate never built it, but he kept saying it was the best item in the game. Trash. I'm never building that shit. Soul Gem. Increased cost from 23 to 400. Good, mages are fucking broken. Oh, they buffed the power by 10, so 100 power for 10 gold. Okay, other way around. Why do I... What is that? That has to be some sort of disease. Why does my things get jumbled? Decreased lifesteal from 12% to 8%. Decreased magical basket from 25 to 20%. So, this is a buff to... Actually, I mean, it procs way earlier. Wait, what? I mean, we lost a lot of lifesteal, but everything did. But procs at 15% extra. Ooh, they buffed Typhons? Wait, what? It has 20% pen? Decreased healing from lifesteal 25 to 15%. I mean, this item is really nice now. I'm building this. This paired with Magus? Oh man, you already have 30% pen. Okay, teleport nerfed. Thank goodness, the item is fucking dumb. Frostbound buffed. Don't like that. Also dumb item. Runeforged buff. That's nice. I don't mind that item. Only hunters mitigation. Be good. I hit bit. Wait, add a 10% damage output reduction. Nah, don't do that. Keep these long range shooting. They need to be. Don't let them build crit. Don't allow them to build crit. Tell them build kin size. Build kin size. Let them kill tanks, not kill junglers. Kill tanks. Trans buff 100 gold. Okay, here's the thing. Transcendence, beautiful item. Love this item. Also hate it. They need to do a revolutionary change. They need to revert it to 10% CDR when you buy it. And this item is like, I will never build Jotuns ever again. It will be the best day for humanity. Or make it like 5% at least. Just something. Please don't. I don't want to build Jotuns. I'm tired of it. Demon Blade buff. Okay, this actually could be start being built on. I don't know why this item got buffed when it's like actually supposedly, statistically, mathematically speaking, very strong.
Say the word again.
I'm not sure what I said. Mathematically. Bladed Boomerang buff. Decreased cost from 35 to 33.50. I would say that is a very useless buff. But it is a nice buff. It definitely was too expensive. It's not a useless buff. I just think this item doesn't... I don't know. It feels weird. Griffin with earrings buff. I know only one person builds this in EU. And I think maybe in the entire world. Divine Ruin nerf. That's so good. This item was so broken. Like
Divine.
why did they give this passive to mages? Crazy. Wait, they buffed Tahuti? This item is so underrated, I swear. I swear this item is so good. People need to build this more. Especially now it puts 60%, 15 more power. Man, I love this item. I love it. Do more buff. Ooh, penetration. My favorite word. Remove the mana. Increase motion 46%. That's nice. This item is quite nice now. I will be building this on my Hebo, I think. Maybe even on my Aukong. Oh my goodness. Cursed Orb buff, remove mana, add a 5% magical pen. Oh my god, even the tier 2. Decreased costs from 25 to 350. Another beautiful item. I actually really like this. So I love this item. It's so nice. It's like the magical Bloodforge, except instead of a shield, you just get CDs. And it's just so nice. An Afro, which is like the most OP god. She seems... This button is 40, 60, 80, 100, 120% enemy gods. Afro shares 50% of her MP5 and 10% of musical soulmate instead of Singapore. Wait, what? Wait, that's insane. So if you have... Like, because now you don't really need to build power. So you just build prots. And you have like... I don't know. Let's just say you have fairly, not even like cap, but say like you have like 200, 250. That's giving you a nice chunk of pots. Afro's definitely crazy right now. I can tell you that much. Don't like that. Hell now applies 8% power reduction to enemies and aura instead of giving increased healing to others. Oh my god, a mana heal. A 20% attack speed is self-analysis for the duration. Which dance decreases going from 2 to 1 seconds. Ooh. It actually scales up as well. I think Hell is gonna be very strong.
You were already banning her before.
I don't know what to ban now. Too many. You have to choose Afro, Hell, or Yemoja probably still. Did they buff Yemoja? They increase the shield health. Yeah, she still needs to be banned every game. Sylvanas. Okay, well, this is all just this. I see, I'm getting like warnas. Is there anything like cool for us to read? All around. Just everything's just healing stuff. With damage mitigation on circle protections. Ooh, 2% CDR on dispel magic. Which one is that? 1 or 2 or 3, darling?
3.
Fast! It's the 3.
That's what I said! Why are you testing me? Probably play her more than you. When have you ever played her?
Decreased healing from 98. I have never read a patch notes this extensively. This is this is my job, so I should do it. Wait. They buffed AMC. Wait, they removed the passing healing from visibility. Wait, what? But they added HP 5? What, in the hive area? Anyway. Oh my god, wait, what? They buffed... Oh, okay, they buffed it early. 912. So it just doesn't scale as hard. I mean, it scales the same, but it has a way higher flat. 9% MS, that's insane. That's a speed buff. Decreased healing, increased percent from... Oh yeah, Anubis cannot move while using his wand. That is so troll. I think that should be a thing. I do think that should be a thing. Decreased healing. Okay. They buffed Baba Yaga. No way. Bacchus got decreased. Oh yeah, why does that even heal? When does drinking wine make you healthier? This is nice. 8 seconds, that's literally cut in half almost. That's actually a massive change. Now he can actually eat stuff consistently. Maybe. I don't know. It must be much nicer. It must feel nice. Still, I still think the ability itself is kind of weak. It needs to scale of. It just needs to scale or something because it's so weak level. Like, 'cause you get out secured by so many abilities. Increased damage on Bastet. Yeah, she did no damage before anyway. I didn't even realize she had ability lifesteal. Okay, I don't know. I should have probably known that. I did not know that. Oh my god. Bellona slow at level 1 is 20. This is like by far the most broken level 1 ability in the game. Not that it really matters anymore. Scourge. Yeah, decreased healing. Come on. Increased damage. Increased echo buff. Ooh. Actually very strong. This is very strong early game. 100. Yeah, like this is actually a really nice buff for him on his one. 15 power, 100 damage. Like this is so strong. Like in early game. And he's too less. I ain't reading all that. Yeah, of course. Kali. This is a pretty big buff for the early game. Wait, which ability is Nimble Strike?
Jump.
Okay, then it's irrelevant. Well, I mean, it's not irrelevant, but yeah. Thunder from 1 to 1.2 seconds. I mean, I used to think she was broken.
And now?
I don't know. Maybe I can cook up some builds with her thinking about it. The possibility. Morgan, how dare they buff this character? How dare they? Man, I played this god once and I realized like this is the future. Everyone's gonna be playing this soon. Mulan buffed as well. This character is gonna be Rose. She's so strong already. Increased attack speed. Wait, what?
What?
25? Increased critical from 15 to 20%. Buster ability. Base damage. Okay, don't buff this character.
Buff her!
Pele. Which one? I don't know what this is. Everlasting Flames, that is 3. Is that a passive? Yeah, that's a passive.
Shows how much you play her.
I mean, we know her ability names, don't we? Erupt, Volcanic Lighting, and then you do the other two.
Something magma.
Team Game Darling. If I know two, you better know the other two.
Magma Rush was half right.
Magma Rush, exactly. Decreased heal from 75. They buffed this skull for some reason. Who in their right mind decided that that was a good idea? Like, I just don't care about anything else. Thanatos. TDR. Increased base damage. 1.5 seconds. 1.5 seconds? Do you know what I can do in that time? Well, it's nice they buffed him. Totally warranted. They buffed Tsukuyomi again. I think this is nice. I think this god is so much fun. And I do think he's kind of difficult to play. So I actually think he should be a character that should be viable. No, I ain't reading the rest.
Wait, that's it?
Close.
Wait.
I'm gonna play RuneScape now. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe, click the bell. I have a membership program running right now. It's on sale. So get it as fast as you possibly can. Tell your family, your friends, everyone you know, everyone you meet. Also, I really appreciate you all tuning in to watch the videos. So many hugs from me, and I wish you all ranked luck in your ranked adventures. Goodbye.